We'll see the overview of network topology. A network topology is the basic design of a computer network. It is very much like a map of a road. It details how key network components such as nodes and links are interconnected. A network's topology is comparable to the blueprint of a new home in which components such as the electrical system, heating and air conditioning system, and plumbing are integrated into the overall design. Taken from the Greek verb "topos" means place, topology is in relation to networking, describes the configuration of the network, including the location of workstations and wiring connections. Basically, it provides a definition of the components of a local area network. We term it as LAN. A topology, which is a pattern of interconnection among nodes, influences a network's cost and performance. There are three primary types of network topologies which refer to the physical and logical layout of network cabling: bus topology, star topology, and ring topology. Bus topology, the simplest and one of the most common of all topologies. Bus consists of a single cable called a backbone that connects all workstations on the network using a single line. All transmission must pass through each of the connected devices to complete the desired request. Each workstation has its own individual signal that identify it and allows for the requested data to be returned to the correct originator. If the bus network messages are sent in both directions from a single point and are read by the node, computer or peripherals on the networks identified by the code with the messages. Most local area networks (LANs) are bus networks because the networks will continue to function even if one computer is down. This topology works equally well for either peer-to-peer or client-server networks. Hello everyone, we'll try to discuss with the next topic, bus topology. In bus topology, we'll be having a single cable to which all the hosts are connected. So here you can see a single cable to which all the 6 hosts are connected. Now data goes to the all computers. Okay. Whenever, suppose for example, here I am trying to run code on this particular host. This data will be sent to all the hosts. So the data is sent to all the hosts. Now my problem is, who was the data first? I want to resolve this. So what I should do? So the number computers and the encapsulated data we should know about it. In this case, the number of computers are 6. Okay. And coming to the encapsulated data, when data is sent from one host to the other host, let us have something like node numbering for all these hosts: 1, next 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now I want to send the data from 1 to 5. So what I should do, I should have a encapsulation for this part saying that my source is 1, destination is 5, and run the command for this part. So here I named all the host numbers. Now I'm sending the message from 1 to 5. So here you can see I have encapsulated the data 1, 5. Everybody will try to receive the data, but everyone try to discard it, and 5 try to accept this data. So this is for case of your thin or thick Ethernet cable. This bus topology will work for thin or thick Ethernet cable. Hope you understood. Happy learning. So we'll try to see the bus topology advantages and disadvantages. So coming to the bus topology advantages, broadcasting and multicasting is much simpler here. Next one, network is redundant in the sense that failure of one node doesn't affect the network. The other may still function properly. So next advantage is least expensive since less amount of cabling is required and no network switches are required. Next advantage is it is good for smaller networks not requiring high speeds. Now coming to the disadvantages for bus topology, troubleshooting and error detection becomes a problem because logically all nodes are equal. Next disadvantage is it is less secure because sniffing is easier. And the third disadvantage is limited in size and speed. Star topology. All devices connected with a star setup communicate through a central hub by cable segments. Signals are transmitted and received through the hub. It is the simplest and the oldest, and all the telephone switches are based on this. In a star topology, each network device has a home run of cabling back to a network hub, giving each device a separate connection to the network. So there can be multiple connections in parallel. So we'll try to see star topology. We call it as star network hub. Means whatever bus topology is there. So we have a cable. So this cable, whatever the internal connections, that is being replaced with hub. So we are trying to collapse it. So as in your previous example, there are 6 hosts. Okay. So now we try to collapse the bus to star. Means what? All are connected to a single hub. But internally the hub is same as your bus topology. It functions same as your bus topology. So now hub generates signals, sends out of all the ports. So we'll try to see how it is done. Send a message stop from 2 to 4. Just like in your bus topology, you have got source to destination 4 and the hub is splitting packets to all the hosts. Now when it reaches to 4, it accepts the packet and all other will try to discard. So here we'll be using cable like Ethernet or fast Ethernet. Hope you have understood. Thank you. We'll see the advantages and disadvantages of star topology. So coming to advantages. So coming to the major advantage is network administration and error detection is easier because problem is isolated to central node. Next advantage is networks run even if one host fails. Next advantage is expansion becomes easier and scalability of the network increases. And the last advantage is more suited for large networks. Similarly, if you go with the disadvantages, broadcasting and multicasting is not easy because some extra functionality needs to be provided to the central hub. Next disadvantage is if the central node fails, the whole network goes down, thus making the switch some kind of a bottleneck. And one more disadvantage is there, that is installation costs are high because Each node needs to be connected to the central switch. So coming to the ring topology, all the nodes in a ring are connected in a closed circle of a cable. Messages that are transmitted travel around the ring until they reach the computer that they are addressed to, the signal being refreshed by each node. In a ring topology, the network signal is passed through each network card of each device and passed on to the next device. Each device possesses and retransmits. Each device processes and transmits the signal, so it is capable of supporting many devices in a somewhat slow but very orderly fashion. There is a very nice feature that everybody gets a chance to send a packet, and it is guaranteed that every node gets to send a packet in a finite amount of time. So we'll see the working of ring topology. So here I'm having six nodes. First, a ring is formed. Now data loops through all the computers. So initially I try to run the data. So every host is receiving the data. So in this case, data is not delivered. The reason is, so we should know who is the sender, who is the receiver. Source address, destination address should be there. So for that part, we need to do the numbering. Then when you are trying to send the data, you say in that you try to encapsulate what is the source, what is the destination address. Okay, so now in this case, I got six nodes. I have numbered them. Now I am trying to send the message run from source 1 to destination 5. Now all the nodes 2, 3, 4 have received. Simply they pass. But when it comes to 5, it knows that it is meant for that. So it simply accepts the packet which is sent from node 1. Hope you have understood. Happy learning. So we'll go with the next part, that is ring topology advantages and disadvantages. So coming to the advantages, broadcasting and multicasting is simple since you just need to send out one message. It is less expensive since less cable footage is required. It is guaranteed that each host will be able to transmit within a finite time interval. Very orderly network where every device has access to the token and the opportunity to transmit, performs better than a star network under heavy network load. On the other hand, the disadvantages of ring topology are: failure of one node brings the whole network down, error detection and network administration becomes difficult, moves, adds and changes of devices can affect the network. It is slower than star topology under normal load.